we last left off, the pillars are just now starting their adventure to Cal to Wire. However, with the last pillar igniting, Charles Bigglesworth makes his way into the library of the 12.
Hello? Is anybody here?
Yes.
Well, hello there, Charles.
Also, welcome to the
Who
session.
are you?
I'm HRMA. I believe we met in Sharkai.
Yeah, sorry, I went through some changes, even though my character, she doesn't show it right now. Yeah, I decided to embrace the pillar and do my best to protect everyone here.
Well, I'm glad to see that you've joined us.
We're on Pillar Expedition, by the way, Dragnor.
Who are the rest of you? You all seem so, different colored.
A scarlet-haired woman will walk up behind you and she will say, "Hello, I am Scarlet Ruby, the Scarlet Pillar." And she'll point to this person right over here, and that is my wife, Silver Mystique, the Jade.
It's an honor to meet you both.
I've been trying to talk, and my mic's been muted this entire time like a dumbass.
Clap. Get into Pillar Expedition, bitch.
I'm in the Pillar Expedition, you cunt!
I'm talking
Not
to
you.
Darth, I'm talking to the two late people.
Oh,
Sorry.
I thought you said slap, and then when I said my
No,
mute,
I
my
said
mic was
clap.
muted.
I said clap.
I heard slap, and I'm like, why you hit me?
Sorry about that. I've been walking home. I had like 5 people ahead of me for.
You're fine. Just we're doing
I'm running.
people introductions, aka pillar introduction to one another.
Okay.
Okay.
A tall black-furred lichen will step forward, extending her one white paw forward. I was going to make a comment on Scarlet's name, on Ruby's name being a little too on the nose, but I'm White Paw, the White Pillar.
Oh, apparently we're brothers, so I think.
You
Alright.
don't look feline, though.
Do you grasp each other's hands?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
Alright. As you two grasp each other's hands, you immediately begin to ignite, and each of your pillars fire. Essence begins to flow through the both of you. You close your eyes for a moment and begin to dream. In a dreaming stance, you stand at the ready. Brothers in arms.
Well then.
Also, they look fucking sick!
Is it like an avatar above us kind of thing, or how exactly does it look? Because I'm a gnome.
Well,
And-
they're really, really taller than you, but the flames are like Goku Super Saiyan style flames.
You just went Super Saiyan Blue.
I think you mean Serpent Saiyan purple.
Oh my god.
No, it's...
Isn't that Super
No.
Saiyan,
Don't
Joe?
start this! Don't
No,
start
no.
this Super Saiyan
Super
shit!
Super Saiyan Purple is if it was Goku Black and doing his rose
Okay,
shit.
anyway, introduce yourself, fucking Thule. Shut your ass up.
You started the Animu Weeaboo bullshit, so you kind of it's your own damn fault.
Shut
Bro,
the fuck up.
that's true.
Shut up.
Anyone that starts anime, I will jump on that bandwagon like it's hotcakes.
Alright.
But anyways, I'm Tootie. Hi, I'm the Red Pillar. She is a, let's see, what did I flip
She's
behind
this
it?
one, by the way, if you're looking at the map.
Hello. She's a 7'2", dragon woman.
And what's the difference in color between the Scarlet Pillar and the Red Pillar?
deeper shade of red. A much deeper shade of red.
It's
Looks
like
blood.
doing Super Saiyan God versus Super Saiyan Rose.
Pretty much, yeah. And then, of course, we have the final 3, but Trinket's player character isn't here. So a tiny little pixie will come up, or well, the last 4, but Quentin isn't here either. I will
Is
go
Quentin
ahead and drop
busy?
on his. I'll drop his token onto the map, though.
Is Quentin busy?
Yeah, I think so. Or he's just asleep.
Is
It's a
Quentin
travel.
also a pixie?
Yeah.
Two pixies.
Alright, you see one pixie with a staff in her hands, and she will introduce herself as Trinket, the Grey Pillar. And another pixie, who is wielding a glowing star blade with white energy, will raise his hand and will call himself Quentin. And then, of course, Dragnor. If he's here. He's muted.
Can I do-
What a fool.
What a fool.
You fool! You absolute papaya!
Was it me?
Fool, you
Yeah.
activated my trap call.
Yeah, we're doing Pillar Expedition today.
Yeah, no, sorry. I had people in it, like, leaving my house and they were talking, so I couldn't hear a thing.
Go ahead and introduce Dragnor.
Dylan! I love you.
So aggressive. Dylan! Love you!
Go ahead and introduce Dragnor.
Basically, walk up. Hi, I'm Dragnor. I am the light blue pillar. And, I just became this. I got asked, and I was like, sure, fuck it.
And then, of course, Sid.
You will see a gigantic Neko.
Say your height if you're
Eight.
gonna say gigantic.
8'5". Yo, I'm Sid, the green pillar. And then he just goes back to drinking.
He's the drunk of the pillars.
Eh. Not like it does anything to me anymore. At this point, Sid's gonna
and
act up.
Scarlet will say, "We are currently on a journey to Kaldawire. Are you going to join us?" Oh God, whose mic is that?
Mine.
Okay.
Right.
But anyway, I'll reiterate. Scarlet will look at Charles and will say, "We're on a journey to Kaldawire. Are you here to join us?"
That seems to have been what Delta has required of me, so yes.
Alright. Ruby will begin to lead the way out the door. And it's not too long before you make your way into the city of Kaldawire, because it is not a far journey. You make your way down into the many floors below until you come upon the floor that you are looking for. Before you, you can see that there are 12 houses. Each one has a different roof on top of it. However, you can see that there is there is a odd sense for all of you of familiarity.
I guess the question is now which ones have, or which auras match up with which person.
I'm going to put labels on each one of them very quickly.
Yeah, it's just like, I'm just following the sense of familiarity as she's just taking a stroll.
I take this one.
I imagine we can't take them. They all have like their own thing.
Okay, so I'm gonna put text.
bug.
I'm gonna put text on each one of them, depicting which ones are which. Hold on, I'm trying to open up 10 billion things while.
Nah, you good.
I'm
Take
not gonna.
time.
I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. I'm gonna pause the recording.
Give us a second. I'll be right back.
Fourth iteration. Fifth is okay. I want to make sure that I get these right.
No worries, take your time.
Ah, shit. I can't see that one. Oh my god. Of course it would do that. Hold on. I'm gonna move this one. There we go. White. Red. This one is black. Light blue. Black. Light blue. Gray.
White ball.
Here?
Look at your messages.
I saw.
Why are there 13 houses, by the way, Deja?
I don't think you gave me a specific number to put down. So I just put down houses.
I did. I told you 12, but it's fine.
I mean, one looks more like a
I'm back.
common
That actually gives me an idea because now that something is revealed, there's a final house that is very important to all of you.
They're important into the all of you.
Yeah, it's Leglet's house.
Now hold on.
Also, what's going on with Trinket?
Don't worry about it. Alright. The houses have been labeled with the rooftops.
Oh god, I gotta zoom in to see shit.
Where?
You just gotta zoom in. It's those tiny red splotches.
Dirty bastard.
I found mine.
Well, now I have to move like everything around just so I can use my mouse to make
Well,
it easier for myself.
Which one is yours? Or what color is yours?
Dragnor's blue, so it's right here.
Yeah, blue's
It's where
the
I'm pinging.
yeah.
Mine's the first
no.
house.
No. Dragnor is light blue. That is
Oh.
blue.
Light blue
It's
is
underneath me. It's underneath purple. Or it's underneath
yeah.
Charles.
Light blue's right here. I'm pinging it.
Shit's moving. Okay.
Yellow.
Yeet.
Gray's right here. Which two are right.
Trinket.
Yeah. Scarlet's
I
there.
really have to zoom in to see it.
Jade's right here. If
Silver's not
Jade
here. Silver isn't here, but I'll move them anyway. Okay. I'm going to be going one by one, so we're going to start with green. Alright,
Which
Sid.
color's Quentin?
He's blue.
Okay, he's blue, so he goes here.
Yeah. I enter the house.
Okay, well, hold on. I'm still trying to do other things. Before you enter the house, you can
Okay,
see
so everybody go
that
to the
you can see that there are symbols on the front of the house depicting two blades crossed with each other, like Kirito and Asuna's fucking style.
Love it.
And both of them are dripping with blood. You can see that on the door there is a symbol that you do not recognize. However, it has a very odd similarity, or a very odd familiarity with you. The door is unlocked.
I'll just slowly open the door and walk in.
As you open the door and begin to walk in, memories begin to fade and come back, almost like you've been here before. It is almost like deja vu. Ardent memories come back to you with the herald and you remember your herald coming to your door, knocking on it rapidly as a charge to the front lines was made. The battle against fear was something that nobody could have expected. The bloodshed, the deaths, the losing of memories. Your herald kneels in front of you and begs you to help them. Your body starts to move itself around the house, and you start going to the cabinets. However, you already have your blades, but you can feel yourself open a drawer, and it is almost like you can see like a phantasmal image of your blades inside of the drawer, and you pull them out, and you start slowly walking back towards the door. Blood and guts begin to go throughout your mind. Rip and tear. Rip and tear. The memories slowly begin to fade, and you can see the memories and the things that were once left behind. Alright, and I will move on to the next person. HMA. As you begin to walk towards the door, you can see an odd symbol. It is a massive sword stabbed into the ground. And it actually has a label, and I believe you actually took the time to learn Melonian.
Mm-hmm.
In the Melonian tongue, you can see the name of the village that Olivia ruled over. The door has the symbol of the samurai, which you would immediately recognize. However, it is the symbol of the Ignatius family that perks your eyes the most. The Kitsune mask was their symbol. The door is unlocked.
I'll go in.
The same thing begins to happen. Memories begin to flow into your body and your mind. You can see Vastai standing at the door, her odachi in her hand as she opens it, and you can see that the village is on fire with blood everywhere on the ground. Men are dying. Samurai Itachi is currently in a fight with a massive being, but he destroys it simply with a flick of his wrist. You can see that Vestai looks back at you, and you start walking towards the cabinet, and your hand moves to the Kitsune mask, and you put on the mask, and you start walking towards the cabinet, and you pull out the Odachi from the cabinet and start walking back towards the door. The one thing running through your mind: protect the lives of many. The memories fade.
Definitely.
Alright. Charles Bigglesworth. As you walk up to the door, you can see that there is a symbol of the monks. However, you can also see that there is an odd, iridescent, almost arcane-like symbol on the door that literally reads out Verdum. The door is unlocked.
I will walk in.
The same thing begins to happen. However, you can see that it is not a herald or somebody that you know very well. Well, not in the way that you would know your herald. You can see the brother-in-arms that you just met. You can see Horace Horrorface storm through the door. His body has cuts and bruises all over it, and you stand at the ready as you both face a great enemy. You begin to walk towards the cabinet, and you pull out your bat and walk back towards the door, ready for the enemy.
Try to have a good night.
I don't know if White Paw is here, but...
Right here?
Are you here, White Paw?
Yeah, right there, yeah. I'm playing video games all the time.
Sorry, I'm
No, you're good.
in the middle of a call.
Alright.
I'm here.
A similar thing is on your door. There's a symbol of the monks on a small thing, but on the door you can see a spiraling dragon is carved into the door expertly. The door is unlocked.
Step inside.
As you begin to step inside, you begin to hear the cries of your allies outside. You sprint towards the drawer. You pull out your gauntlets and sprint back towards the door. You get ready. You prepare against the door. Something barges in. You punch it right in the face, knocking it onto the ground and destroying it immediately. You see all of your brethren, the monks that carried you throughout your entire life, fighting for their lives, fighting for what was meant to be protected, fighting for the world, and the ardent memories fade. Thule, before you,
Yes.
you see a massive manor almost. You can see that there's symbols of the paladin kind, holy symbols, mainly of Ben and Benamon, signed into the floor. However, you can see one thing on top of the door, engraved in in almost a dwarven way, is the name that you have in Nonanon, the Kings. The door would be here, and it is unlocked.
Ping pong.
As you go into the door, the ardent memories from before begin to unravel. You hear the people in the castle begin to scream, as if an attack has gone on. The guards begin to arm themselves, and you see your father sitting on the throne one moment jump into action, grabbing his sword and his armor and donning it almost instantaneously. You summon forth the Starblade. You are never afraid. Somebody begins to walk up behind you. You see Flower Livington slowly begin to walk up behind you and wrap her arms around your neck. And she will begin to walk hand in hand with you outside, ready to face the enemy. The ardent memories fade. Dragnor,
Yes.
as you stand at the door, you can see that there is a symbol of a hammer.
Okay.
Mainly for Lydia's style, she was not one to exquisite her house. However, you do see her symbol and her hammer on the door. The door is unlocked.
What can I say? Okay, I walk inside.
Alright, go ahead. Oh, you can't move, right. Okay. As you begin to walk inside, the memories begin to come back to you. You can see the goddess Mildred standing at the door, barring it shut. She'll point to the drawer. And you scurry there. You pull out so many different items, your hammers, your forge, tossing them onto the ground, and eventually you find it. You pull forth the mighty scarf that was once there and wrap it around your neck, and you begin to run back towards the door, and you nod your head to Merlin. She opens the door, and you start cracking some fucking skulls. The ardent memories fade.
Okay. And so that was just a memory of me putting on the scarf, correct?
Yep, and it wasn't actually there.
Okay. Is there anything else that I can do at the moment?
But yeah, all of you can explore your houses, and
Okay.
that's what you would have been doing this entire time, but I needed
You're
to,
just going from different person to different person.
yeah, I needed to do the memories first, because that's
Yeah.
you're actually seeing those things and feeling those things.
One might say I experience a purple haze.
Pretty much, yeah.
Um,
It seems that none of your items are left within the houses. except
Mm.
for one.
Mm.
HMA,
Yes.
as you walk towards the counter, you see something on it. A sash.
I will pick up the sash.
It begins to glow with an orange iridescent light.
I will put it on.
Alright. You've gained Olivia's sash.
Nice.
25 DR and 50 fast heal.
Is it on top of what my DR already is?
Oh, hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Oh boy.
Is this Ben study?
Yeah. Alright,
Lovely, we're gonna have to-
however, there are two houses that remain within Caldewire, both not being walked through.
How much was that fast healing?
50.
Thank you.
Question. Do we find anything other than just that?
I mean, all their old stuff, but nothing. No, like, items.
Nothing important enough for attunement wise.
No.
Tootie will be making her way down the path.
Alright.
I noticed the stat blocks are the old stat blocks before we got the purple.
Let's
The
see, look,
updated stat blocks are on Camp Hope, where the final battle will be occurring.
Okay. This is just the this is just explore RP based for right now, right?
Mhm.
Did
What's this house?
Hold on. I'm waiting for all of you to go to that house.
no.
Okay.
Which house?
No one Tootie's at. Underneath Tootie's house.
I'll go there. But I was gonna ask, did Ivan have a pet?
No.
Okay, so it was just the house layout you found, Data.
What?
It looks like there was a dog bed in the house.
Oh,
Olivia did have a dog,
I...
but it's not that important. Alright. Man. Alright. Once you get to this door... Oh, man. Hold on. You can see a similar thing to what Edward Hollow held up. A prismatic shard is engraved right here. It glows with every single color that is here. And written upon the door is the words, "The Prism."
Interesting.
Did you guys ever have that?
I'll reach out and touch the engraving of the prism.
As you touch the
Punch it.
engraving of the prism, the orange light will ignite. The door is unlocked.
I was gonna say Tootie is gonna make her way to the door.
Okay. As all of you begin to enter into the door and stand around the house, an ardent memory begins to awaken within all of you. You see flashes of the final battle. You see flashes of blood. Icarus blood. You can see your old friend Thevius standing at the door. The massive image of fear directly behind him. And the three that stand there at the front lines are Tuli, Atrame, and Silver. Everyone else stands back just a little bit further than they did. However, they were not enough. You see images of your predecessors begin to fall onto the ground, beaten and defeated, except for one. Flower Livington stands up with her star blade in her hand. She turns around and smiles. And she says something, but none of you hear it. A jade light fills the entire world, and then the memory fades.
This is really where they fell. Already lost.
I figure. Stop. Frickin'. No. You're supposed to move the character,
Oh.
not the screen while hold.
Might help if I do that, wouldn't it?
As you begin to walk throughout the house, you don't see anything that would be of help here. And Scarlet says, "These homes, they all fell from Malona. This was the home of all of us. We all shared it. We all lived here. All together as one."
Dibs at that bug.
Oh my god. Man, that hit me right in the feels.
This is why I like having I wouldn't say a photographic memory. But a memory that allows me to basically watch movies. Because I was watching that shit. Had the whole 80s effect and everything.
Searches the kitchen for casks of booze.
There ain't shit
knows
here.
what he
There literally isn't anything here.
You fucking drunkard, this isn't the time.
Alright.
His cat ears just fold back inside cat mode.
Do you head to the mountains now?
Yeah.
Alright. Atrame turns into a fucking star dragon.
Let's go.
It's more like,
Shotgun.
let's go! Alright. You fly off into the mountain of life.
It's like,
Totally, are you okay with all of us riding Atrame?
I was gonna say Tootie would probably. I'm just like, that's kind of my
Dragon
blood.
Alright. You land within the Mountain of Life, where a dragon's nest lays. And I know Trinket isn't here, but it's still on recording, so...
Dragon's Nest was Grey Crown. Hmm. How tall is the area?
This looks like an awkward climb.
For people that don't have wings.
There's a pathway up here.
We'll just continue walking up because I have I can climb. I can just move
The two monks just sprint up the wall.
Yeah.
The monks sprint up the wall, the ones that have wings just are flying.
Yep.
My monk is actually aspect of the dragon, so I can just get spectral dragon wings to do most of those jumps as long as it's under a turn, which with dash speed and 50 move, yeah, that'd be doable.
Within the nest, you can see that there is a stone egg, and on top of the egg is a flower crown. Should Trinket have been here, an iridescent memory appears. A massive dragon begins to follow through and fly throughout the entire arena and burn down many villages.
Do we all see this or no?
Yeah, but it's just like a memory.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'll look over at HMA. HMA, how could you?
That dragon obviously looked different. Don't even try it.
Don't insult the actual dragon here.
The actual two dragons here.
You guys are star dragons. Truly is an actual dragon.
Right.
Alright, you get the crown. And as I'm getting messaged, I'm going to pause the recording really quick. Alright.
Okay.
And now you head for Yggdrasil.
At least we'll have all the stuff for them.
Mm.
Yeah.
Grids are fucked, by the way.
What?
The grid is fucked for me for some reason.
He's scuffed.
Alright, I'm just gonna do this the quick way. You go to the Yggdrasil Islands, you find the armor of vines. A vision will flash with a meeting with all the Fey Queens, where they once laid the chest into the ground for Everly whenever she passed. Or well, stepped into oblivion, I should say. They laid the chest into the ground and made a treaty with one another to never come back. And then you head back to the library. Let's go.
The library!
Now we need to know what mine is, or
Alright.
needs items.
So now, here is the good thing. You have 3 item questions and 3 regular questions about any knowledge on the 12. And then you still have 3 omnipotent questions that you can ask me as well. So I would plan this very, very carefully at which ones you want to ask.
Okay.
Is everyone aware of the questions that we asked when I became a pillar, or no?
Yeah.
That's something that we should talk about.
Mm.
Because before we ask questions, we should know what we know.
Everything that we learn together is in the important information channel. So.
Which I can't see for some fucking reason.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Because I have announcements, rules, D&D rules, campaign schedules blades.
Hold on,
Do you
I'll
need
just
to
do.
It's it's
I'll
because
just
it's
do it this
because
way.
the pillar role doesn't have access to it.
Oh, I fix.
I got
Yeah,
it.
I don't have that either.
I just got it. It's fine. You guys should be able to see it now.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and talk it out.
All right. We don't have to worry about any of the red items because Ben will be giving those to Tootie himself. So that's all done.
Where's Thevious's house?
We need to make sure we get everything for Dragnor, and definitely
Outlier.
something for Charles.
Well, was it there on the 12?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but I don't think you guys wanted to enter that.
The angel.
The what?
That's just a computer
Nye.
system.
Yeah, it's not in that house.
Not that house?
No.
I think
No, that's
I
in
only
his-
have
that's in
one
his
item
actual
left,
account.
right?
Yeah, you have one item left, the scarf.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And I only have one, which is the chess piece.
HMA is fully kitted.
So the only one. So let's see. Everyone that's good and has all their stuff.
I'm missing
technically
2.
The gray pillar. HMA is missing 1. Sid is missing 1.
No, Sid's done, or HMA's done.
Yeah.
Oh, HMA is done? Okay,
Yeah.
HMA is done.
With the sash, I'm fully kitted now.
Okay. So Sid's missing 1. Dragnar's missing 1?
Yep.
Okay, so Dragnar goes over here.
Purple's-
Has all hers.
White Paw has everything.
Yes, she does. I'm just doing math without action surges.
Scarlet would have all
2
of their
attacks on the
stuff.
bonus,
And
6 extra
Silver
plus
would have
1.
all of their stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Um,
Does Quinn have all of their stuff?
Hell no.
Please ignore the
Quinn
quick
definitely
notes
goes
that
over
you
here.
point-
Quentin
Just
doesn't have
flashing.
Quentin only has the Starblade.
Okay. And then, Bigglesworth.
I have 1.
Out of how many?
3.
Okay, so Bigglesworth goes over here. So we have... And then, what about, Edward Hollow's kid?
Daddy has my items.
That's funny.
Daddy Hollow has his items.
Okay, so Yellow would go over here as well. So the only ones we're missing are all of Quinn's stuff. Dragnar and Sid are only missing 1 item. And Bigglesworth is missing 2 out of the 3. So if we want to complete 2 pillars, probably item stuff we would be looking for are Sid and Dragnar's, and then we can choose either. We should probably do 1 of Quinn just so that everybody has at least 1 item.
I can agree with that, because then that would be 2 more down, and then the next time we come back in, we can
We
pretty
would
much finish it.
Yeah.
Well, is Quinn's stuff going to be a lot harder to get, or no? That's the question.
Fair enough.
I don't know how hard his stuff is to get.
Well, we won't know until we know exactly where they are.
I was gonna say, it all depends on
When
where
we
it's
were
at, right?
Yeah.
welcoming the new pillar, we got questions. Was there anything you guys really wanted to ask but didn't get time? It was like second on your list that day.
I can't
let me
think of
see.
questions right now.
Well, what my brain's just like, what questions did we ask last time?
I think Dragon and Deja had the questions written down, if I'm not wrong.
Let's see.
Because I remember you, Dragon, you were taking notes as we were writing them down. That way we wouldn't forget.
Hey, let me open up my shit. Let me open up a new tab and see. Go into my thing and see. I'm just like, I have a different thing. Where's Tootie shit?
Who joined?
I wasn't reminded.
Quentin!
Y'all didn't remind me, and so I'm sitting here eating food, and I'm like, num num num.
We're deciding on who should get their items now.
Oh,
You're missing
I mean,
all
I
of
don't leave
You're missing
anything
all of your
doesn't have.
stuff.
I think I heard like
Literally
5
been here
people
longer.
just say my name right now, so I think that counts.
Yeah.
So
Did someone set up you the bomb?
What the hell is going
So
on in the
better to-
background, by the way?
yeah, somebody needs to defuse that.
It's a fucking bomb.
No, sorry, I didn't have my seatbelt on, so I'm about to be at my house right now, so I am all ears.
Oh,
Okay,
cool.
so, everybody needs to talk out, like, what items so I can get the shit written down and we can have the map made.
Okay. So it's
I know
either
that,
because how many of Quentin's stuff are we missing? I mean, like how many?
Everything. He's missing everything.
Yeah, I know, but how many items? How many of how many?
3.
Okay,
Well, I
so
think
3.
Quentin knows where one of his is, though, already, right? From the questions that we asked when we were with mine, and he asked some of his questions when we were talking about the castle and stuff. You said you could go back to that place and there would be one there because you never went back.
Oh, the AI system.
He said that there could be, but he doesn't know. So he does not know where any of his items are now.
Okay, so of Quinn, there's 3 of 3. So if we wanted to, we could get all of Quinn done. But we have 2 pillars that are missing only 1. So if we wanted to, we can finish up Sid and Dragnor so that they have all of their items, and do either one of Bigglesworth, who is missing 2 of their 3, or we can do 1 so that everybody has at least 1.
last time we did this, we all agreed that in the next time around, Sid and Dragnor would get their items.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I said. So
I also have a question
so you
left
two
in
are
case I
ready.
need to ask for where my item would be.
So I'm like, we already know we're gonna ask for you two to finish you up.
I've been talking this whole time when I was on mute. Fuck me.
Yeah, fuck Deji.
We've got 3 item questions. We've got how many general questions?
3.
Yeah.
3 as well.
3.
And you also have 3 omnipotent questions.
Okay, so we got 3 item, 3 general, and 3 omnipotent questions to ask.
So, other than the item questions, I don't really have any idea on questions to ask, so I'm gonna leave that to you guys. Because I can seriously not think of anything right now relating to any important things we need to know.
Well, should it be something relating to the last information we found about the potential allies, maybe?
We're probably he gave us all the information on that, so there's no more information to gain on that route.
I think we should use all 3 of our item questions, one for each remaining pillar that doesn't have an item, or that has an item missing, just to, kind of make it fair and balanced.
Actually, before we even do that, are you gonna bring them the shark eye so they can level?
Yeah, we can do that.
Wait, we're doing
Actually, wait, no, that should be saved until later, actually.
Would I even have access to that since I already leveled once with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there anything I must know or do? Okay, so wait, these items, what are we talking about, these items? Because I don't think I know exactly what we're talking about.
The
So-
pillar attunable items that are specifically made for your pillar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the previous pillars stuff.
Oh, I think my ring counts.
No, it does not.
You know, these are the items that belong to the previous pillar, and of course will give us an edge. But of course, we're still using them in our way, so it's not like whatever.
Yeah.
What was it? What was it? Oh. Sid just needs one. Dragnar needs one. And then...
Yeah, we already know that we're gonna do you two. We're just trying to figure out, should we do one of Quinn or one of Bigglesworth? In my opinion, I would say one of Quinn.
Yeah.
I would vote Quinn here as well.
So
Yeah.
So that
Bigglesworth votes
everybody
for Quinn.
has... Okay, so we're doing the final one of Sid, the final one of Dragnar, and and at least one of Quinn's.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with Quentin's items that he has that are available to the world. There is the crystalline sword, the armor of the blue, and the massive soul energy from within the crystal.
I have a question for you then.
Otherwise known as the orb of souls.
I have a question for you then regarding the armor.
Yeah.
Maestro armor gives me half resistance to everything. I take half damage to everything.
The armor that you will get from the pillar will increase that. It will increase a lot of things for you.
Okay, and then the orb of souls, we have no full-on knowledge of what it is just yet.
No, because that would be a question that you would have to ask, like a general question.
Then I'm going to ask you a general question with my question of...
Okay, hold on. To be clear, it is only 3 questions, not per person. It is an entire group.
No, but I have my own personal question I'm asking you that I'm using left.
Oh, I forgot about that one. Okay.
Never take that the last one.
What's up?
So what is the Orb of Souls exactly?
Okay. The Orb of Souls is it is what it is. It is an Orb of Souls. However, these souls are not considered an evil act to use, but they also grant you a special ability called Soul Surge. Everyone here, except for Charles, I believe, and Dragnor, have refractions. So, whenever you would use the Soul Orb, and since you are the bringer of hope, you can summon forth every refraction into one massive prismatic being and bring down oblivion to slice enemies.
Okay.
Everybody here would gain the ability Oblivion's Call.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. That's a harsh thing because that armor, my star armor gives me half damage to everything, but then having the other armor, and if it increases that, I will basically be taking no damage to last long enough to fight. But then the soul orb definitely buffing everyone would definitely be a thing.
Yeah.
And then I have no clue what the crystalline sword is yet.
When you're talking about the orb, my brain remembered something that Trinket had found. What's gonna happen with that orb? The one that gives us order.
That's up to Trinket, isn't it?
I'm just gonna have her fucking use it at this point.
Okay.
Or actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna give it to Atrame. Atrame has it.
Alright.
Okay then.
Or the next gray pillar, whoever decides to be the gray.
So we'll just hold it for the next gray pillar then.
mean, it's up to you guys. You can either use it. It's 100 order, so.
The question is do we need the order that badly?
Not really. Not right now.
Not right now. So save it in case of like, oh, they're like 10 away from being equal to us.
Sure.
Shit, I just realized I shouldn't have used that question on the orb, but use it to find its location first. Damn it.
Well, we have
We
three
still have
omnipotent.
a random question. Yeah, we threw omnipotent as well, so.
Okay, so which item are you asking about, though, Quentin? Which item do you want to know the location of?
I'm gonna have to do the orb because it helps everyone.
Alright. And here's where the Malcolm's labyrinth comes into play. The Orb of Souls lays within the final floor of Malcolm's memories, within the crystalline structure that is being guarded by the crystalline monstrosity.
Ooh, fight.
Oh, yay. Rovar gets to kill somebody that had... But, oh god.
Wait, what? Rovar?
Okay.
Rovar's in Malcolm's memories.
Oh, it did
Rovar
it.
has the mission with the scythe to
Okay.
reap all the souls trapped.
Okay. Shut up, because I'm trying to move on. Sid. You're gonna hate this one.
I swear I am.
Hey, you remember that, you remember that temple that, Zevran was in with the, obsidian?
Yes.
Underneath one of the spikes is a trap door that nobody rolled high enough to find. And that is where your armor lays.
My fucking god!
And which god is that again?
Fuck you, Vent!
Wait, which god are you
It was
guessing right now?
V10. It was the Temple of V10.
That's where we got the booze, right?
Yeah, it's where you got. It's where you guys got the fucking booze.
That was Zevran. Zevran was the other Temple of V10.
Yeah, the one with the obsidian inside of it.
Because I'll just there's the temple that I remember that Charlotte got the sword, got the Covenant sword, and the booze. But if there was a different one, then I don't know that one.
Yeah.
No, the later one where we got the second Starblade in Shark Islands?
Starblade? You mean Songblade?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm aware there's a vast difference, just...
Okay.
And now here's the even funnier one.
God damn it.
Okay. Or actually, this one's gonna be a little bit difficult. Alright. Lydia Shirley's sash lays within the 3rd floor of Malcolm's magic that is currently being worn by the hive mind.
Oh, fucking shit!
What is that?
Think
I hate you!
one big giant brain. Annoying motherfucker.
Think hive mind zombie thing.
Are we talking
Have
the
you ever,
Master of
have you,
Apollo?
have you ever heard of a fucking
talking Grave
elder
Mind.
brain dragon? Think something similar to that.
We're talking Grave Mind
Alright.
from Halo.
But the thing is, if any of the pillars enter the labyrinth, it makes it 10 times harder for non-pillars.
Well, the attunable items can be given to outside of the labyrinth.
I mean, yes. So these questions that we ask, are they known to all of our iterations?
Oh yeah.
Or all of our refractions?
Yeah. Everybody would know this because the pillars are in search of their items, so you guys are fine to meta that.
Okay. But joy.
Yeah.
All right.
So
3
looks like I'm
general
going to the high
questions.
Anyone see what I posted?
No. I'm currently in the kitchen, so I'm not on my computer. So if you said it in Roll20, I do not know.
I see them. Anyone here who can't turn into a dragon should we see about something on that level. Also, we could ask about the abyss and ways to weaken it, or weaken he who shall not be named.
Any question we ask about fear here strengthens him. So we need to be careful about that.
Yeah, don't ask about the big bad evil guy, because he will literally fuck your day.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't going to ask about the big bad evil guy. I was going to ask about the guy behind the big bad evil guy.
Oh yeah, apparently fear is a puppet. But that's still knowing about fear.
Could we maybe
That's
ask
fair.
about other ways to gain order?
We
Like
already
another,
asked that.
like another direction besides curing the thing?
We already know how to gain order. It's just we have to do good deeds.
Right,
Yeah.
but I mean like a plot hook for us to like continue, like the next big one, you know what I mean?
Oh, so like you're asking just like what's the biggest thing to gain order at this point right now?
Yeah, besides gaining or besides fixing the disease or whatever.
Alright.
Or besides doing just generalized good deeds?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quickly while you think about general questions.
Okay. But yeah, I'm just like, is there a way to create like a decent amount? Because we also know that if we create order, or if we can use order to create new skills for pillars, but that would cost us order. And so that would be an interesting thing to do for the pillar expedition. So to go on missions to create order so that we can create new skills for us, because we can't go under a certain number. So, like, one of the way we can state it is, what are things in the world right now that can gain us the most order? And that's why I'm saying things, because it'll just give us more than one, and so that we can pick and choose, and you kind of get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Plus, if we're doing pillar expedition stuff every week, this is something we can do for those stuff until the big battle happens. One, this can also help us level up, as well as other stuff as well. If that sounds good.
Yeah, I don't know what my stats are just yet, because Ruby hasn't gave them to me.
Yeah, I'm still working on them.
But right now, with my star armor, and I don't know what my items have currently been buffed up to as well. But yeah, I still gotta figure stuff out first. If I can figure out my stuff. Yeah, if I can figure out my current like stat boost and where I've gone up to being the Creator Sun, I still have to do a solo session.
It'll
Ruby,
probably
so that way I can figure out.
It'll probably range around, because the lowest is like a 45 and the highest is like a 65. So like somewhere between there, or what your stats are going to be.
My stats are pretty high already. So I still have to do a training with the Creator. So with that going down, I don't know what's going to happen, but
hey, who knows?
There's a lot to happen.
So,
So one of the general questions so we can ask is, what Oh, excuse me. Drink pop. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, pop. What are certain things in the world that can create us order? Another thing we can do, questions we can ask are what items are in the world that can benefit our refractions for their battle. Because we're asking stuff about our battle and our big battle, but there's also the others that have to do their battle as well.
Hey, Ruby, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
If I decided to break the bottle of starry essence within our pillars of Malona.
Okay. I need to know if you're actually going to do that right now.
We should use a question on what would happen.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the questions. Mine are just general stuff, but like that's definitely something we can use. Would that be an omnipotent question or a general question?
Ruby, I'm gonna do it.
Oh shit.
No, let's ask the question first before you break it.
It's a general question to ask.
Okay.
Okay.
General
question.
Yeah, let's ask a general question. What would happen if it is to be broken?
Scanning files.
Scanning files. Processing. Processing.
Please hold while we redirect you to a representative.
Hi, Raven.
Hello, Raven.
Hello, Raven. Well, hello, beautiful.
Happy Halloween.
Hello, and thank you for waiting. We are processing your question.
Since all the 4 star blades are here, I can reveal what breaking the starry essence in this room right now with all 4 fucking star blades will do. Should you break the bottle, we won't be having this conversation.
What do you mean we wouldn't be having this conversation?
We would be having a different type of conversation because you would be granted one creator question, which is a question that can be answered, and then as soon as it is answered, it is done.
The question is done, meaning that it happens.
Like fulfilled.
Whether it be finding an item or something like that, it just appears.
So it's like a wish. It's like a wish almost, then, right?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Because it breaks the boundaries of revivification. You can bring people back from Black Death.
Hold up. If we break it, ask the question. Could we ask the question, can Malcolm join our side and be free? Because our main thing was trying to go through the labyrinths to find a way. One of the things was so that we can get him on our side.
That question is impossible to do, even for the creator.
Damn it! Hey, I was being optimistic, so...
That was a good idea,
okay.
But he can't do that.
So quick, as a general question then, if I were to ask the creator, because he was going to, the option of, training me and everything like that, if he can give me complete training of what he knows of the creator's powers?
Well, there's that, or you could also ask this. Since he said we can revive anybody from Black Death.
Well, the thing is having the creator's power.
Oh, and to be clear, whenever I say anyone, I mean anyone.
I was going to say, can you bring back the pillars?
No.
The original pillars.
Those are gone.
You said anyone! You said anyone! They are someone!
Well, how vast is the creator's power?
Technically, you said anyone, and now you're telling us no.
Could we bring
it cannot transcend beyond oblivion.
Okay.
So, yeah. I think
It
I said that, but my mic fucking cut out or some shit.
Yeah, we didn't hear that part.
We didn't.
Oh,
Yeah,
please. Could we?
Go ahead. Sorry.
Could we bring back Malona?
No. We could bring back a new version of Malona.
Actually, he is correct into thinking that you could bring back the version of Malona that is in your iteration. Should you break it?
Huh.
Shit.
How vast is the creator's power, though?
Yeah, but like the creator's power in another.
To be clear, this is a fast forward skip. That means, say you ask a question about the hive mind. Hive mind's dead. There's no third floor for magic, and then we just go into wisdom, and then as soon as wisdom finishes, we just run the Malcolm campaign, and then Fear arc happens December.
Huh.
Instead of June.
My question is how, because I'm like, magic. We could totally ask for the hive about the hive mind, which would kill the hive mind, but I don't mind going through that there.
Because I'm trying to figure out exactly how strong is the creator, because if I can train to his capability...
The creator created the entire warrior world. To be clear.
So, do I have the capability, as a general question, to gain power equal to the creator being his son?
That would be a general question that everyone would have to agree on, and I'm not going to just let you state that question without others agreeing on it.
Okay, so that's okay.
So we've already done 2 general questions, or only 1 general question?
I think it was just the one in the one.
Okay, so this would be our second one. So we would have 2 questions left. So I don't mind asking that question.
Yeah, I don't mind either.
I don't mind. Sid doesn't really care. He's just bashing in his head against the wall, but it's in the one place that's obvious, but he needs to look.
Wasn't there.
Try having your shit in the hive mind.
Oh, that's completely fair.
Let's focus. Let's focus, please.
Okay. Should Quentin be able to get to the level that the creator is, which is billions and billions years of experience, so it is nearly impossible to happen this iteration. But should Quentin continue training with the creator, that is a potential after arc of Fear arc defeating the Abyss.
So, he's not going to one-shot Fear for us, but he's going to be able to potentially one-shot up the Abyss.
No. I think what it means is... It's an after. So if he would continue his training after Fear would be like our next goal, our next person to defeat would be the Abyss.
Fair.
I'm just trying to think if that story essence question could expedite that to make it where we would have a much easier time fighting.
Well, he said it was a time skip, so that makes me think if we made that wish, that you would essentially be removed from the campaign and be training until the Abyss arc comes.
No, that is not what would happen. The Fear arc, if you ask a question about Fear, nothing will happen because the Fear arc has to happen.
No, we were asking about the training.
Okay, to be clear, there is nothing beyond Oblivion that can defeat Fear. That is why normal people are going into the Fear fight, because the Pillars would fucking one-shot Fear. Because he is. Okay, Oblivion damage is 4 times effective against fear, and you guys. So.
Okay.
And everyone here has Oblivion damage.
Okay.
I see now.
And I don't think we want to be making the boss fight harder for the fucking new people.
No.
Yeah, no. I believe like our version of fear would be the abyss.
I got a little bit out of fucking pocket there, but seriously, like, I've been saying this about the fear fight since day 1.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking.
We weren't talking about that. What we were saying is if Quentin asked the question to get the powers.
It would not time skip, because that is literal billions of years. You can't just time skip training, because
yeah, no. So training in and of itself, you can't. It's basically like if you've read anything of Dragon Ball Super, it's like Granola asking for the experience of like Goku. You have the experience, but your body does not have the training, and therefore you still suck.
Exactly. Okay, well, you have one general question left.
It's like Midoriya having fucking one for all. Your body would fucking not be able to handle the shit.
Well, that means if I do the whole Starry Essence break, if we decided to do we can get an item now. So if I were to get the Soul Orb now, then we would have a huge advantage.
Well, what would happen if Malona came back? That's the real question.
Because the thing is with the Malona,
what would happen?
Yeah.
We can ask the last general question: what would happen if Malona was to be brought back?
Yeah.
I would definitely probably choose the Malona brought back then with the Starry Essence then.
Well, let's ask the question: how would bringing Malona back impact the world?
Do you guys agree on that question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I'm done.
Oh, I did not expect that one.
Never expect the unexpected.
And then I expect the unexpected expected.
It's the purple haze.
Should you use the essence or anything to bring back Malona, the world will lose all of the order that is brought forth, but will gain half plus 700 of the current whenever you would bring back the Malona world, you will lose half of the order, pretty much.
And how much order do we have right now? I know we gained 100 order at some point. I just don't know the total that we have.
You have 365.
Okay, so we have 3. So we would lose 100. Well, hold on, 365.
So to be clear, you will lose half of the order plus, but then you would gain 70 order.
Okay, so we would lose 182, but gain 70, so that we would have order of 252. It's the highway I live near.
How much entropy do we have, though?
Well, since the pillars are here, I can actually answer that. There's 220 entropy.
So we'll still be above.
Yeah, we would still be above entropy.
Plus but then break the orb. We have the orb we could break for another 100.
But that doesn't even also say what exactly it does. That just tells us what happens when it happens.
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
Yeah. I just wanted all the information so that we can have an accurate number. Okay. So if we would bring Malona back, our order would go to 182. Adding the 70, it would go to 252. If we would bring back Malona.
However, whenever the world of Malona would be brought back, not only can you send parties to Malona to train there, bypassing the labyrinth. So it is a after arc of the labyrinth. If you don't think that they're ready for fear, you can send them to the planet of Malona to train. This will increase the level cap for the fear fight. Right now, it is planned that the end of the labyrinth will bring everyone that is a normal basic player to level 11. However, should you send the people to Malona, that level cap will be raised by 3.
So they'll go to 14.
14.
That's big. It would be 14. That's big. That's like wizard capstones and stuff like that. That's super big.
What does that do to the pillars?
However, the biggest increase would be the pillars.
Okay.
Not only would hope gain such an advantage over fear, but every single one of the pillars' stats would increase by 25.
Damn.
Do it.
So looking at the game.
However,
yeah, I was gonna say, wait, we're not done yet.
The downside to this is that fear will have every single power from the previous iteration of Thievius. Which means all of his spells, all of his allies, all of his minions, everything like that. You would be increasing.
But does that mean that pillars can join the fight?
You would be increasing the difficulty of the fear fight without the pillars.
Yeah, the pillars won't be able to join the fear fight.
So to summarize, then we would go up in order, and we would have the ability to bump all of the players that are participating in the fear fight 3 levels. However, he has all of the previous abilities of Thievius and access to all of his allies from the previous Malona.
Yeah. Which, yes, that's, I mean, like, because if it was a level 20 fight, having players go from a level 14 fighting a level 20 is not good.
Yeah.
Even if we have power in numbers, but the thing is, he would have all of his allies as well. And I don't know how many were in the previous iteration.
But then, if it's because if we don't bring back Malona, but we use it to increase pillar power,
it's definitely a balance of what to do, because yes, there are good things, but as a whole, it's basically look at the bigger picture.
So if we can use this to either gain a small advantage or to pump everyone up to farther stages, like farther on. So we can use this to like complete an encounter that would give us order, right? So say we could maybe get like 100 order from this if we just used it to say that something happens, like the plague or whatever that was one of the things they were working, or something similar to that, and just have that be done with, and then there'd be no disadvantage and we get more order. Or we can do this and we can bump everyone to later stage or more character development.
It would be subtracting some order from the 365. It would go to 365 to 252. And so that would
bring order and entropy to a very close.
Very close, because we would be losing 113.
But we still do have the order that can give us 100 order just right away. So we could do that and then get 100 order on top. So we go to 250 and then up to 350 would be the exact same spot we are now.
352. So we would be losing 13 order in that case.
Ruby, you said
And
that
it doesn't seem like a
hope would
lot.
gain.
It doesn't seem a lot, but
if
13,
we were
13
to
order is a lot. But the power of hope that would be gained would be so powerful that that Quinton could probably solo the strongest Asani by himself.
So Hope is participating in the fear fight.
Yes, because it is she literally has to.
Okay. So in that case, that also tilts the scale as well, because yes, the fear fight would be more difficult, but that might curve out because of Hope. We would be losing about 13 order, but necessarily we can use one of our omnipotent questions to try to find more ways, or no, I think we still have one general order left. General
can still
question
train,
left.
and when I get stronger, Hope gets stronger.
No, you have used all of your general questions up.
Okay.
Yeah, so if we do this thing and Hope gets buffed from it, if I go and train with the creator, Hope, whenever I gain power, Hope gains power. So if we do this buff and Hope already helps out, is going to be helping out for the fear fight, then I go and train with the creator to buff that power up even more.
The only thing is that it would still be nice if the cap wasn't set at 14, but if it was out a little bit higher, just to give everybody else more of an edge.
Okay, but I don't think you're also realizing the biggest thing here. I have the reason that the level cap is 11 is because I have balanced the fear fight for a level 11 clash battle.
Okay.
Clash with fear.
Because not only are you going to be able to clash fear, but it's gonna be an actual, like, he has abilities that you can. Well, actually, I have already revealed this. Martial checks are going to be useless in the fear fight, but he will have abilities that he will use on you. So clashing fear would be something detrimental and potentially, potentially Black Death, which means refractions are fucking gone, or something great happens, so...
Wait, does that mean, quick question. This is an outside question. This is just something that kind of struck me as obvious, and I want to double check that I'm... So, the one person that shouldn't be in the fear fight is a Shin?
No. A Shin should 100% either be in the Asani fights or the fear fight. Because his power, okay, every Asani is immune to Black Death.
Oh, thank God. It's just, I'm more
so
concerned about him controlling.
A Shin is also immune to the control of fear.
Oh, okay, good.
Because he was made an Asani by an ability from the prism, or the prismatic, prismatic staff.
Yeah. This is definitely a hard decision, because it's a good decision, but it's a hard decision.
I mean, alternatively, couldn't we just make another champion to go there that would be strong enough to fight fear?
So,
because the creator can create it, right? The creator can create anything. So could he just make someone that is beyond the level cap?
But the thing is, that would take time, and by the time that would be able to be achieved, the fear fight would have already either is happening or has already passed.
Well, I mean, that's not necessarily true, because you can always just like different creatures have different levels of adulthood.
She's right. She's right. Because fear would make the best ally for you, or the creator would make the best ally for you against fear, which would be a level 14 warrior. And warriors only grow up and they mature at the age of 20. So it would take 20 years, and that you don't have time for that.
Even if,
I mean, and also we're going to have there's going to be already at least a level 14 warrior if we do the training with Malona.
Right, but I'm saying this would prevent him from being a level 20, fear from being level 20 if we just had a level 14 warrior in addition to everyone else that was fighting.
Who the fuck said that fear was going to be a level 20?
I said it was equivalent to a level 20 because it's a first iteration fear, right? It's first iteration fight.
Okay, to be clear, first iteration fear was level 80. And I'm not going to do that.
Oh.
Well, first iteration, but the thing is, first iteration stuff was still a lot more powerful.
Yeah.
So putting that to like 5E.
It would be an equivalent of a level 18 encounter.
Yeah. So he would be 4 levels above everybody else.
Yeah.
Right, but how many people are there going to be though? Is the question.
That's a really fucking good question. It depends on how many more campaigns I run.
That and also,
if we have 30 characters, right, that are level 14, they're going to destroy a level CR18 creature. You know?
Maybe, but
then
at the same
we're not.
time,
He's not going to be the only CR18 because he's also going to have his allies as well.
If everyone tells it.
What was that?
Go ahead, Darth.
Dragon said basically the same thing I was going to say. Fear's not the only enemy we're facing. We're probably going to face all of Thewious's pawns that were probably strong enough to take out the original pillars by themselves.
I don't think that's the case.
That is the case.
Because the question is how strong.
Because then I gain access to the previous Asani that were in the first iteration, and you don't want to see those.
That's why I'm kind of like, once I found out that big no-no, it was like, as good as this sounds, let's wait until after Fear to do that.
But you said that my power with this would then be able to be strong enough to fight the strongest Asani?
Yeah, the strongest Asani, not... because
all of the Asani.
Okay, no, to be clear, Quentin, if he really wanted to, could spend all of his energy to just defeat all of the Asani by himself, including the first one, but you shouldn't do that because, I think I already said this, there are a few people that are going to be within the fear fight that can interact with the fear fight, and that is going to be the Jade Pillar, the Bringer of Hope, and any herald that has been chosen within the past iteration. So any herald that is orange, anyone like that.
Who was Ivan's herald?
He didn't have one. Or wait, yes, yes he did. Fuck, I'd have to look that up.
Wait, does that mean Jay's character would be my herald?
Yeah, but he doesn't want to play Shades anymore, so I would suggest selecting a different herald.
I'm gonna have to now.
I mean, you can talk to Jay about that. There is actually no conditions for having a herald. However, well, the one big thing is that they can't already be a pillar. However, there are certain things that would give them the advantages of being a pillar, a pillar's herald. So specifically for like HMA, if he selected a samurai, it would have, the herald was built to be a samurai.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing would go for
So
Sid.
the one rule for creating herald is they can't be a pillar or they can't be attached to a pillar.
Attached to a pillar.
Guys, I have to go. Something came up.
No, you're fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Be safe.
My suggestion is we just hold off on the Starry Essence right now.
There's just too many options, and I feel like this is a conversation for next time.
Just keep in mind, if we are going to use it to its maximum power, we need all 4 Starry Blades.
You have all 4.
Yeah. We have all 4 already.
So if we have them, then it works regardless. It doesn't have to be in the same room and use the item.
Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering too, like if we decided to have all the Star Blades as well here, and then use the Starry Essence upon the blades.
We do have 3 omnipotent questions or 3 or omnipotent questions?
Yeah, you do have 3 of those, but those are like they don't regenerate. The general questions and the item questions regenerate.
Oh, yeah. I see. Okay.
It's the omnipotent questions. We have to be very careful with those.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are ones that we would just have to.
Oh, actually, fuck, I forgot.
Has that been a question asked?
No, hold on. I believe. Actually, you have 6.
Okay.
Because now that all 12 pillars are ignited, no matter if the gray wants to leave, but I'm not going to consider that in right now. All 12 pillars are ignited.
Okay.
So you have.
Well, I mean, like putting it like.
You have the buff of that.
I was like putting it like even if the gray wants to leave, the gray's going to transfer their powers to someone else, so that the powers itself are still ignited.
Mhm. Exactly.
It's not like the gray is dead yet. They're still going to be gray until we select someone that's going to have that power transferred.
Yep.
I vote Leglet.
You vote who?
Leglet.
Oh my fucking god.
The snow owl.
The owl says, "Hoot hoot, Asanai, motherfuckers," and starts using fucking pillar shit.
Yo.
They're like,
crazy iteration idea. All the pillars are familiars.
Oh my god.
Real shit, Ruby. What if I decided to make Greed my herald?
You want to make... Oh my god. If you make Greed your herald, I will cringe.
So you said that certain classes definitely would gain a better benefit for being heralds. So, and for like the orange, a samurai would be the best person to be a herald for the orange. Who would be the best? What's the best class for all of the other?
Well, actually, the reason I'm saying that is because Olivia's pillar already had a herald before that was already a samurai, and so I built the herald abilities based off a samurai.
Mm-hmm.
The only people that have already had a previous herald are Olivia and Sid's. So Olivia and Ivan. No,
okay.
Well, you had one, but it was Shades. But
monk abilities at least were semi-built.
Well, okay. Let me finish, please. Ivan's and Olivia's heralds were both samurais, or both samurai archetypes, but you get what I mean. The other pillars didn't actually have heralds, so whenever you would choose a herald, and even Quentin, now that Jay doesn't want to play Shades unless you can convince him otherwise, they are allowed to make the abilities to a certain standard. If you get what I mean.
Yeah. So the abilities that I had.
But here's the really big thing about heralds as well. Just like the pillars, they are immune to Black Death.
Yeah, what I had set up with Jace as my herald was basically an ability that allowed the herald to teleport. I can teleport to him, and he can teleport to me basically at will once a day.
But
and
anyway,
I forgot the other ones right now because I forgot what's on Jay's sheet. But I know he.
If you want to, you can ask him to play if he wants to play Shades again for the fear fight. But I don't think he's going to want to. But
Yeah, I mean, I'll select another. I just got to see who's currently in play and who
Not
looks like the
attached
right
to a pillar.
candidate. Yeah.
Okay.
But just like it'd be interesting if
here's the big thing though. Are you guys going to use an omnipotent question? Because I need to know if we are going to need to set up the maps now, or if we're just gonna use an omnipotent questions to get some more information that you might want.
Well, if we want to ask any question,
yeah, I was going to say if we do use an omnipotent question, what would the question will we be, and to see whether or not it would be worth asking that question, or just waiting until the general questions are reset.
we can use an omnipotent question to then also figure out, different way. If let's say, if we had a better way to use a Starry Essence creator question to ask something else, like you guys wanted to free Malcolm, right?
Yeah.
But we can't use the Starry Essence question for that. But could we use it to help us get a high advantage on being able to free Malcolm?
We know what we have to do. The problem is I don't want to use the Starry Essence now.
Well, the one of the Starry Essence is that if we use the Starry Essence to bring back Malona, that is the thing that does the whole like tidal wave of things. If we use the Starry Essence for something else, that's not necessarily the case of fear. All that doing that. That is the thing is that if we only did that to bring back Malona.
No, the thing is with the Starry Essence, it's a guaranteed one thing happens, and that can change the entire effect of what goes on. Like, if we... For instance, let's say we ask to cure the Elkthar plague, and...
We have the cure for the Elkthar.
Well, okay, what if we use Starry Essence to buff just Hope itself?
I have a suggestion or a possible question for the Starry Essence or thing with the Starry Essence, because it's a time skip, right? So would it be possible to get everyone's items, like both our pillar items and like good items for everyone that's playing for that? Would it be possible to give them all the items? Because they could go and get them, or that's...
I can answer that without even using a question like that. That would require time, and during a time skip, you can't really use time to your advantage.
Yeah, it was like a time skip is good, but the thing is, it's basically you're putting yourself on autopilot, and any decisions that would have probably been more beneficial. Like, think a turn-based strategy game. You can either put the battle on quick battle, you just choose all of the most obvious things, not any things that could probably do anything better.
Can I use it to summon all my pillar items at once?
That would still technically take time to go out and get them.
Well, it would then technically be more if you focus it onto a thing instead of like skipping the time to do it. Just because they said that the item would appear before you.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So to be specific, if you use a creator question to be like, "Oh, I want the blue pillar sword," it appears, but That's literally a waste of a question.
Yeah.
No, but I was saying if I say I want the full power of the blue pillar.
Okay, I cannot answer that question. I'm not gonna just tell you what would happen if you asked that question.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's why I'm kind of hesitant once we figure out, like, once there's more stuff to unlock. Information-wise, there's more shit happening in the labyrinth that could give us a better idea of what to actually ask for with the Starry Essence at a later date.
Yeah, no, I agree that we should hold off for using the Starry Essence right now at this moment. Because we already have information on one of Quinn's, the last for Sid and Dragnar, and so we can wait until we can use the last bit the next time we come back to the library so that we can finish up getting the last two for Biggles and or either the last two of Biggles and one of Quinn, one more of Quinn, or one the rest of Quinn's and one of Biggles, because we have.
Yeah.
It'll still be odd, so we'll still be coming back to the labyrinth. We'll still be coming back to the library at least 2 more times. So in that case, we have 6 general questions that we can use by the end. I would suggest that we hold off on the starry essence until after we've gotten every single item and see where we are right then.
And also, we'll have those 6 general questions to add. That'll
add to
allow
that,
us...
which will give us more information.
Yeah. That's my suggestion.
Because we've already used all 3 of the item questions, and we've also used all of the general. So, unless we want to use one of the omnipotent, which would still also, I would also say, just like the Starry Essence, hold off until we've gotten all the items. To then, yeah. Because that's the best way to do that.
Yeah, we can also hold off till next time, and if things are looking bad, we could always, if we needed to, use an omnipotent question to get the last item.
Because right now
we
can keep track of what options we have, and just kind of start making a list of, alright, this is what happens because we already know what happens. If we bring back Malona, this is what happens. If we use the essence for hope, this would happen. And so that we can have more of an idea of what to use it and then make a more educated decision on what to use the essence for.
Could we ask Ruby, as our omnipotent question, what the best thing to use a Starry Essence for would be in our current situation?
Like that, I would still say wait till we have all the items and use a little bit more, because that will also broaden what we have, what things would be available to us. Because if we use it now and then wait and then we get all the items, but then there's something better that could have happened, then we used it too early.
That's my reasoning. Also, with the omnipotent questions, you have to extensively word it precisely.
It's like a genie question.
Or
you get what you ask.
Yeah,
right. It could be something along the lines of, Ruby, what is DM, what is the best thing that we can ask for with using the Starry question in our current situation? And that's pretty specific, you know.
Yeah. But there may actually not be anything that we could use the question currently.
Well, we already know that there's stuff that's useful. I ask for the best thing, you know.
What
Yeah,
one thing I would consider.
but the thing is that also for that in our current situation, just like they didn't expect us to ask about Malona, there's other things that they can't expect off the top of their head at this exact moment. But the more that we have, the more we can do some question like that they didn't think of that would still be more beneficial to us right now.
Like, what if we use the starry essence to restore the original power of all the pillars?
That would probably have about the same effect as if we
No,
brought Malone
because
back.
we're not doing our powers restored. We're restoring the original pillar's power to the pillar.
That just makes
The original pillar was best.
At this point, we're not using the starry essence. That's my decision on that. I'm not going to agree to any questions about it because I don't think it's the smart choice. Sorry, we've been hashing this for 15 minutes and it's getting frustrating on my side because it's just seeming to be a loop.
I mean, this is
get
what
frustrated, but it seems we're getting nowhere.
Well, this is what happens when you're in a discussion, especially having with other people. There's some things that aren't going to be on a thing, so you have to be patient.
It's not that, we've basically said, don't use it.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm in possession of it, and I'm contemplating restoring all of our powers from the original pillars to us.
And so the thing is, right now, what I'm saying to Darth is that this isn't. We're having a discussion for everyone.
Quentin, I hate to like do this, but I would suggest that the pillars would agree with one another on using the starry essence, because I will tell you this right now: it is the only one in existence.
So we're not going to get another, and we can't get an.
There ain't no more.
And for all we know, asking to restore the powers of the original pillars to us isn't going to do shit.
Alright, so as we say in the old board meeting ways, I propose that we all write down and take notes and figure out what we want to do with the Starry Essence and convene at a later date with more information.
I did, however, forget about one thing.
Yes?
I believe that you guys actually have another question from when Charles became the pillar, because now that you are all together, it's the ones that don't have a reprimand. I think.
I believe we used them all.
Did you? Okay.
Because you said we had to use them at that point in time and could not leave until we used them all.
Okay. I'm just making sure that you actually used them.
One was from Alona, one was what fear is, and then the other one was...
yeah, okay, yep, I remember now. Okay, thank you. I did not update my notes. I thought you didn't use one.
Yeah, it was one is how to restore Malona, one was what is fear, and then the other one was for allies in the world. Those were the three.
Okay, so you guys aren't using omnipotent questions?
No.
Shit. I didn't even think about it. If we did restore Malona and the pillars gain power, the black pillar would then gain the power.
Yeah.
The question that you're asking would also screw us over because it would be all pillars.
Well, I can actually...
Just so we can get off the topic of talking about questions, guess what?
What?
Yes.
You guys level up.
Hey.
Can we take a quick detour to the old temple, too?
I would recommend saving that until before the Asani fight. Because that's a quick level up.
No, what I was saying is the temple to pick up the.
That will be for next time because, it's 9 o'clock and we've been running for 2 hours exactly.
Nice.
All right.
So everyone, go ahead and handle your level up on Camp Hope's map. That way you guys have the updated tokens on there.
What are we, level 12 now?
Yeah, level 12. Just get your abilities, Quentin. I will have to do all of your pillar shit later.
I have to add my pillar stuff later as well.
All right.
Okay, let's see.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording, by the way.
Mm-hmm.